going on outside. Anyways, hello and welcome to Defense on Ceres session 125. Last time we had the first important steps of the great battle for for Gribnoi, and essentially consisted of like starting out with having the KKV firing at a Nordic base, and then like a long march towards that base. And right in front of it, within like a few kilometers, I guess, like a great battle started with war, both sides using artillery, but thanks to the war crimes happening from Bacon, the playing field was a lot more even than it should have been. And like the biological Nordics got kinda fucked by it. And eventually the battle was won, and the Nordics have driven back into their camp after heavy losses. Not everything is done yet. At least according to their calculations, they should have still some armor left somewhere. Particularly actually only the old tanks of Soviet make that they got from somewhere.
Don't worry, I can do time for it. I can see where it came from.
Well, maybe you made it in the future, but you travel back in time.
Could be.
But yeah, then after the battle, there was like a big strategic meeting, and then he decided to where the troops clean up the outside of the base. Essentially, the plan is that the Vargas will open a gap in the shield for the main building, and the players will do like a commando mission to go inside. And the Nordics also want to get into the strategic meeting, like the ones on their side, the pirate faction, but they were rejected, which made them very sad. Oh, just for clarity's sake, what would you actually tell the Nordics? The ones on your side, I mean.
Yeah, I probably will, because we did sign an agreement with them.
Yeah. They probably would be coming with us, right? Because they want to get access to the loot.
Yes.
Yeah. I will personally tell them, but I'm not sure about the other party members.
Oh yeah, they were only rejected of the meeting because
they're
not part of the organization, breach of protocol, and I don't really care about their opinion.
No, that's fair. That's completely fair. Alright. That works, I suppose, to some degree. Okay. Well, there's time pressure, but yeah. Vargas goes onto her ship and starts reconfiguring it. You got a few minutes before you can go in. Anything you want to repair during that time?
Since I'm buffed to shit, wear my armor, probably got an AK, got Android.
I have one thing I want to do. I would just requisition one magazine with silver bullets from one of the scrubs and carry with me.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess.
Yeah.
So the poor guy is gonna be without special ammo. Shit hits the fan.
Yes.
Yes. He can keep the bullet on the chamber. I just want the magazine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh no, don't worry. Yeah, I could probably request silver ammo too at this point, since I am aware of those werewolves.
I mean, everyone is aware.
or I will be requesting silver ammo. And I would like to switch out my android's normal ammunition for silver ammunition.
I see. Okay, makes sense. Well, yeah, she just uses like submachine gun ammo and something else, I think.
Submachine gun, auto shotguns, 20 burst rounds, grenade launcher,
Well,
6 shot. It got a lot.
yeah, but well, I would say like the grenade launcher will not. There won't be a grenade launcher ammo with silver in it though, because that's not something you have just lying around. I would argue.
That is fair.
But yeah, the submachine gun thing definitely has the auto. The full auto shotgun has definitely some as well. And well, yeah. It's not like you're gonna use the grenade thing very often, anyways.
Worry, if we are truly fucked, we will use it as a suicide attempt.
Oh, evade capture makes sense. Okay, that's like 2 scrubs randomly not having their stuff. Probably won't affect too much. You know, what's the worst that could happen?
Ah, my flesh! But
Worst case worse, they probably they're probably gonna get shanked, and well, that's it. Which is not really that much of an issue.
base.
And yeah, Vargas goes, powers up her ship, and you know, you can feel the energy like raising the hair on your arms and like necks. And then a strong blue laser fires at the shield, slowly but surely, parting it. But as you know, like a hole opens, like something comes out of it. Like your troops are, of course, you know, around. But you know, it does prevent it from coming out at least a little bit. You see like a bunch of Nordics, like looking like Nordic scrubs, and you know, like your troops open fire. But when you know, instead of like, you know, falling to the ground and dying when they're being hit a lot, they sort of like just disappear into nothingness. But yes, the way is open to the inside, and well, all the fighting ensues as the camp is still not fully taken. You know, last pieces of armor rolling out. A few Nordics with like protective gear on, coming out to fight. You can see they're like badly battered, but there's also like some that are not really affected. Doesn't look like affected at all. And there's also like they seem to be acting like a bit weirdly. Actually, Roman like is some perception of awareness out of you at difficulty 6. Unless or like a perception cosmology, I guess. Also difficulty 6.
Yeah, I could do perception cosmology. 6.
I have intuitive only.
I have fuck all.
Holy intuitive. I mean, I guess that would apply in this case. Yes, a lot of success anyways. Now let's start with Ems. Now, what did you roll? Like awareness or the cosmology?
My cosmology.
Okay, then that does flavor it a bit. Well, you can tell like you know, the way they move. It's more like akin to like EDE. And well, I think you do know about like the master, you know, his troops essentially, you know, when they die, they don't really die. They transform into like EDE essentially somewhere. So he like recycles his troops, and you know, the people that just came out of like the shield, and the people that doesn't be affected, like not wearing like protective gear or anything. They might be EDE too, since you can't just affect them the same way. So there should be like still like a fighting force left somewhere. And well, Bacon, you can sense this for sure. Like your gut feeling tells you those are not human or Nordics for that matter. Like if you've had enough of them under your under your knife on your table, and these ones well, these ones must be the ones that the Nordics Nordics transform into upon death. Beings pure, made out of pure pure primal energy. EDEs, so to speak. And these ones, so I would say, you know, like they're a lot like different in mindset, while their you know, counterparts, living ones, are like solely like, you know, faithful in the master. These ones seem to be like a bit more like uncoordinated in a way. They seem to be more like how would you call it? You know, like single-minded, like even more so than the other ones. They don't seem to have like proper free will. If you had to take a guess, just randomly, like essentially like single file charging at the enemy. No like real grand strategy, like even less preservance for like their own lives. And you also notice that they don't really seem to like take proper pain by the looks of it. But yeah, it's like a huge mess. It's probably not like either they need to be like whipped into like proper shape, or they are not or like work differently. Like their mindset has changed once again.
Interesting. Well, the only thing that matters is to know if we're shooting them, they stay dead forever or not.
Oh, they don't. You know that EDEs don't stay dead properly.
I mean, yeah, but we have some aggravated bullets and some laser weapons.
Well, yes, that helps like fighting them, I guess, but doesn't really like it doesn't really mean that like stay dead.
Cringe.
There you go, Chris.
Like they essentially go on like some sort of like hibernation thing, and at least like the bigger ones, they should be coming back. Like you're not entirely sure where they go, if like all of them come back or if it's just like a few of them. But you do know for sure that like at least some of them do not die properly. But yes, the way is free. Like your troops have carved their way while the fighting in the camp is going on. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I guess let's just go in. Let's say for now that Allied and Naga are doing are like split off with like different groups, I guess, for now. While like look for around for the master.
Indeed. Let's say they went into a different dimension.
Alright. And well, yeah, inside of the facility, the walls are like, you know, pretty new, by at least by Ams's guesses. But you can also see like a lot of like rundown, like some blood on the like blood and dirt on the walls. Like nobody seems like, you know, clean this place properly. It seems to be more akin to someone, just fighting and like, well, I guess like to going about daily business every day. Like no concern about proper health and safety, I suppose.
Curious.
He lives in Phil.
But yeah, so let's just drag you, I guess, over to this map. Like, it's also not very high tech in that sense. Like, you don't usually use like concrete, like use like concrete and stuff like that. And actually, it's very reminiscent of like earthy building materials, if anything.
Not even the Roman concrete.
Like, actually, I am so give me like a. Since you're like specialized in this, what would even like a proper thingy?
I have design, I got experimental, I got science, I got metallurgy, physics, all bunch tech.
Give me like intelligence, metallurgy, but difficulty 8. It's not quite your. Yeah, it's not like super advanced, but yeah.
It's fair enough, so. Do that? Nah, son. I don't know. This is some mystic shit we got here.
Clearly, yeah. No, you have no clue. You said it, and it's like, well, must be some Nordic, no, Nordic very Nordic stuff you're already familiar with.
This must be some Nordic building technique I'm not aware of.
But yes, well, and once you like enter, there's of course gonna be resistance. Like there's gonna be some Nordics showing up. Taking the pot shots at you, and let's go and roll once again some cinematic battle stuff. This will be like a bit difficult. Now you'll be up against the last line of defense. Well, not last. Lots of these guys. Yeah. And of course, occasionally. Where are they? These ones.
God damn!
But yeah, wonderful. Roll me like some, well, whatever you prefer for fighting. Difficulty will be this time 8.
Right, I'm finishing a drawing. I'm making the other participants. We'll have the maple leaf and the potato.
Yeah. Dude. And I draw a mustache on Bacon's character.
Now, to make sure that the potato is Irish, let's draw the
Tricolor.
Guinness. Here's the. Oh fuck, that's great. I want a black cylinder to represent the Guinness.
Square.
Here is a bottle of Guinness. A can of Guinness. There.
There you go. They're with us in spirit.
Right, and yeah, I would do a shooty roll.
Alright.
Yep.
I
Looks
have
like
10 dexterity for firearms. I have a specialty on rifles. I hope it helps. You know, I'm wearing some armor, so it's 13 dice. That's 6. Yeah, I have rifle specialty.
Alright. Based.
And
That
I
would be
mean,
nice.
Kelly's also here. Let's do one for Kelly.
Mm.
She has shit roll though. So it's like at 5 out 5 for her. Yeah.
Difficulty 6. Oh, there you go.
And she has blade specialty. That probably applies.
Androids roll as well.
Yeah, probably.
You'll be
I'm not sure
shooting.
what the Irish and the Bowie will do. Actually, no, the Bowie is probably an American in character, right? The character is American.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, Android. Lovely.
Spectre doesn't really tell. Okay, well. Yeah, Android definitely is gonna. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get damage for sure. Like, note down some, like, two levels of, like, lethal damage. During the fighting. And you yourself barely may, like, break make it through as well. Like, essentially, Bake and Kelly, like, Vishal and Kelly are, like, carrying the team right now.
That is fair.
And, well, like, after a while, like, you make your way deeper into the facility, and, well, it seems to be quite expensive, about the, like, the lack of high tech is, quite interesting. Like, still, like, same building materials, and, only, like, a few rooms, have, like, something special. And, one such room, as, you're essentially way deeper. You do notice, a lot of, like, what, lumps of flesh, like, lying around. Seems like almost like a lot of, like, what, prison cells, essentially, being around. And,
Right, I know how it works. I will quickly just check one of those lumps of flesh and ask someone to have a flamethrower ready.
okay. Well, you may check.
Alright, I will do some like life and dimensional 1 effect to make my perception good.
Okay.
So the 5 because I have 2 effects running.
Well,
Okay. Is difficulty of perception. What would be base difficulty on the perception?
base difficulty would be like like a 7.
Right, and it's medicine or science.
Honestly, you have like the qualification for both. But science probably better since you have like xenobiology.
Yep. So then at 6. Nope.
It seems like flesh. You can't discern like what exact kind. But if anything, it reminds you of the at least in terms of like concept. Like the stuff you used to make like burgers, essentially.
Right. Yeah, I don't really know what kind of flesh it is, so just burn it. I look for the 2 Nordics that are coming with us. Like I look at them like, can we just burn this, right? Don't want random piles of flesh. They seem fresh.
They just shrug and say, one of them says, I don't want to waste the ammo. Just ignore it. Like, I don't think they do anything.
Who needs ammo? You always bring a bottle of vodka for that.
What is vodka?
It's alcohol. Usually it's like 40, 50% ABV. Sometimes I make it 70%. It's useful for cleaning stuff.
Oh, well, interesting. Alright. Well, I'm going to buy one of those later.
Sure, yes. I have very good production. You want with or without opium?
Uh, let's just look at each other and let's just take one whiff.
Good choice. Makes you very happy. Yeah, I just like.
Barry's holding it in.
I can't see him, Vicioslav, not carrying any sort of flammable thing because like he's paranoid. So I just try to burn the piles of flash if possible. Like just throw a bit of alcohol, light it, see if it actually catches fire or something after a while. If not, just move on.
Well, it like sears and sizzles, and like some of it like turns black, and you know, like we would expect with meat, but some of it is like you know, just getting done essentially. But just like disintegrate anything, it reacts like normal flesh.
Alright, good news. It's not weird vampire flesh. Then we can continue.
Alright. And, well, eventually you come, like after passing a lot of like empty prison cells, you come upon a room. A room that's, seems to have like, some activity in it. Like, you're not sure if they haven't like noticed you or not, but it does seem there's like, well, some things here. Beings made out of flesh. Actually, should make them bigger. I think about it.
Oh gosh. Gonna make it the fuck, I forgot the name of it now.
Yeah.
Right.
He was just lumbering around, and well, there seems to be like some humans here, and they seem to be like a pretty like rough shape, and well, they seem to be doing something to them, to these humans. Like honestly, like yeah, with like at least Bacon would know for sure with like a glance that they are they're being tortured essentially.
Right.
Yeah, they're essentially just being tortured, and you see like as they're torturing, like they seem to like grow, like the size of the flesh seems to be increasing.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Perfect sense. It's some sort of emotion-based corrupted magic using Voss template that somehow someone gave them some Tzimitzi information. Not sure who would have done this. It's like pretty bad thing to give them.
And well, I said like you know go around. You see like a lot of like you know piles of those little flesh around, and you know some like once one of these guys is done, it like walks in like a corner, and like some flesh like splits off of it, and it gets dropped before it like goes back to work.
Yeah.
Is it like yeah, that's it. Like they don't, you're not sure if they have noticed you, but at least there's no like reaction of you being there.
Right. Yeah. Well, I just look the others, mainly the guys with laser weapons, and just say like, take your time, properly aim, make sure you hit them. They don't seem to be like threatening, but whatever that is, it needs to die.
All right. And they like look boss. Like we know what those are. Cena, like the master uses them for like energy. Like those lumps they somehow like create energy for him. I don't know exactly how. Like he brought him like a lot of he bought a lot of prisoners, and well, he like uses them for something, and he always needs more. I don't know. It's like encountered those, but I think like one of the others has seen it. What was his name? I'd like to look at his friend. Right, he was like I think Brynjolf. Yeah, it was Brynjolf, and he once had to get in here, and he said like they completely ignored him. Maybe we can like ignore them too.
Good, but look, I don't know how much, but like after the very past generations where people deal with like advanced sciences, but that is pretty fucked up, and I'm usually the standard for pretty fucked up, so that's really some sort of corrupted thing. I rather could clear it later, but if we die, at least I would have these things dead. I just look at Hyde. Want to try to ignore them, or think we should just porridge on the way?
Are there only these two on there? Hyde asks Viciouslav, could you check from this distance what the status of the prisoners are? In case they are either infected. Because if we do come in and attack, they might try to shank us from behind.
Sure, if I have a moment, with correspondence 1, can I just check something that is a few meters away? Or I need
Sure.
correspondence 2 for that?
No, like it's fine at that distance.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I just put an antenna on my basic gadget, so instead of just sticking into the flash, like usually I do, I just use an antenna to try to track them from distance. Not very good at this, but I could try to check them from far away. Yeah, life, dimensional, is it entropy to detect, like, or just dimensional would detect corruption?
No, one entropy is certainly better at it.
Yeah, so I can put entropy as well, have one on everything.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so be 5. I will spend out willpower on this. Actually, did we get willpower points last session by the end?
Pretty sure I gave you all one at least.
Okay. Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, forgot to note it down.
Yeah, same.
Difficulty 5. Okay, that's 4. Not improvement. So that's the perception, medicine. What would be base difficulty?
No, this is at a glance. I would say like an 8 base.
So it goes down to 6, 5. Difficulty 5. I have intuitive and improvised techniques.
Oh, intuitive probably applies here. Just looking at a glance, like they don't exhibit like the same kind of features. Like they're certainly not like in the best shape of their life. That's for sure. But A, they're not dead, and B, they don't like have like those sharp like nails and like teeth essentially that the other one had, the other ones had, in like later stages, and they just seem like caught up in their own pain, I guess. Actually, it's gonna see. You see like that their like tendons are cut, like
Right.
pretty badly. Like I don't think they could even like properly move around if they wanted to. At least if they're like normals, like normal humans. And you don't detect like any proper corruption from them, but there is like something going on. They're like drained essentially, like not only like physically but also like mentally.
They are obligated to save any human in danger, according to our oath within the Technocratic Union, Vyacheslav.
Well, technically that's not true, but sure.
Well, within the Void.
You have to like, you have to like take care, like rescue like your own. I guess yes, that's true. But it's not like general humans.
And they're probably from like either Gribonoi or any other space mission. Hard for them to be just random from Earth. So yeah,
Unless
they seem to be not corrupted, pretty fucked up. But if they have the disease, it's very early stages. They could be saved.
So I assume you're going in for the attack.
Looks like it. Yep.
All right. Let's just resolve that.
Since we'll probably have a surprise round, I'm assuming we're gonna take our advantage and probably do a correct aim. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say like everyone just aim toward the perception to the shooting roll.
Yeah.
Sure. You can add. You can add. You can have like get like one bonus dice for it. But we're not gonna do like a pro battle out of this because it's cancerous.
Don't worry.
But yeah, difficulty will be once you start attacking, like they're gonna be they're not too damaging, but they are definitely tanky. So well, let's make that combat roll difficulty 8 then.
Please.
Hey.
Okay, have rifles, so that's an 8.
Holy crap!
So, would like to spend a willpower on this.
Not bad.
Daddy one, yeah, that's a 2. Which has blades.
Yeah. Let's see.
Does I do have a question though. For Android, does the perception bonus apply or no? Since he's
Yeah,
an
just
Android?
one extra dice.
Yeah.
He said.
Okay, just have to ask. Oh, add 8.
I guess we should go and like have the Nordics roll as well in this case, since that is like there's not a whole lot of you, and there's like 2 big enemies that are tanky. Let's see what's there. 3, right? Yes, 3. Alright, I should need to reroll that because I forgot the extra dice. Okay, well, I guess
Nordics are really good fighters, don't you know?
oof. And that I got unlucky, and they once that firing, like especially if you love starts like essentially like tearing off like big chunks of flesh, they start reacting to you, and come right at you. But for some reason, like they seem to be liking the Nordics a whole lot more than the rest of you, and they start like smashing them, like of course Barry is not doing too hot himself, as is Android, but
Yeah.
I know that still pales in comparison, and well, I think like damaged after this, like they had like their shields up, so they were kind of fine-ish. But you do see like at least some superficial damage occurred on them, but eventually Now they have like these things, these lumps of flesh, disappear after some combat. They were like very tanky, and because shot before they disappeared, like their amount of flesh was super reduced. Or maybe that was their health or something.
Yeah. I just go to one of the Nordics and I just give a superficial look to their wounds and I try to heal them with like life tree.
Alright.
I look at Android and I will see what repairs need to be made or patch up job, because I know I won't be able to do a full repair whilst on the operation.
Like just give me like a meta 3. Like we're just gonna treat it the same.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and well bacon. We'll just roll it, I guess.
5 at 7. Okay, sure.
Yeah, okay, that's like 4 damage shield, I think.
And for the other one, if both of them are wounded,
5 at 7. Let's go.
Wow, that is enough to like heal
No.
them. And well, Android can only like heal the superficial damage, I suppose. So I would like she had like 2 from before, and like I would say she would like have, and she probably got like at least 1 doing this. Probably 2 to be honest. So let's just keep her at 2 damage.
Cool.
But yeah, still good enough. But yeah, you can just try again if you want to, Amps. It just will take more time. The prisoners don't really like react to the combat at all. They just like, seem to be like, trying to move as little as possible.
Vish shall have check on the prisoners. That's pretty much good. Hello?
Sorry?
yes,
I
it
thought the
did
internet
again.
died.
It did the effect again to properly heal the robot.
Yeah. The robot should be fully healed now.
Alright. That works, I suppose. But yeah, if you want to like take a look at the prisoners, just go for it. Like some perception medicine, difficulty 6.
Right.
If like access to them now. Holy crap, that's what other skills are. Improvised techniques, right?
Yes.
I certainly can bring that to bear here. Yeah, like you have like a closer look at these guys. And well, first thing you notice is that like the wounds, like they have like a lot of wounds on them, including like the stuff like like the cut tendons, and it seems to be like at least months that they have been here and being tortured. They show like signs of like malnourishment and signs of a lot of like torture. Like not enough to kill them, just enough to make them feel pain. They don't even like register you. Like they look, like they open their eyes from time to time and they look at you, but they don't really like, recognize anything they see. And no sign of relief or anything. Like no sign of this is not a human, just staring. And
Do you speak English?
Right. Their minds looks to be very fucked. Just living here when the idea would just bring them out now, but they look to be safe. Like just take them out of this place and like put them in a corner. And when we
Yeah.
are out of this, we can just bring them with us.
We can send. What about we send a message to John Bowie? Because he's a psychologist.
I'm assuming he's just with us, just not talking.
Oh
Yeah.
no, no, he's like with you. Like essentially, by way of running, I guess that like off with their own little group essentially. Like and you're like searching around for like the big
Alright.
bad essentially.
That's all right. I'm just gonna be like, put them in a safe area and send a message to John Bowie.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Which-
just
Oh yeah. Also this makes this is sure. Well, like normally luck die, just luck, straight up.
you roll it, Bacon. My luck's been shit.
A 4. Well, I don't think that's giving you too much. But yeah, like looking at these guys, like they're at least judging from what you can see, these guys might have been trained at some point, like you know, in good bodily shape. Which you know, unless they were like you know, some athletes or something, they could have been like some Marines or something at some point.
Right.
But you don't see like any proper signs of it, and they're certainly not telling you.
It's fine. I don't really care what they were. It's just they're okay now.
Yeah.
All right. All right. And well, I'm gonna take a quick leak, and then we're gonna resume the session. I guess I feel free to talk amongst each other or not.
Base. Well, the prisoners look very funny after being starved and tortured.
Yeah, I was expecting them to have like a different kind of uniform.
I know,
But
right?
I understand why the German didn't choose those pictures.
I know, right? Though I was not gonna lie, I expected this to be a trap, just to be like, we shoo them off and they transform and shank us in the back.
Same, but no, it's just some disgusted corruption magic based on pain.
Yeah.
Which is pretty base, let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty gigabase, you know. No ST will ever let their players play the good guys. Or the base team. Do yeah, because Redoma did say they get that energy from them, right? So that
Yeah.
means they probably don't have a refinement unit, or they're not sophisticated enough to have one. Oh, lovely. The cartels do innovate on technology. Because they're taking inspirations from our favourite heroes in Eastern Europe, don't you know, with the drones.
Yeah. And they're always ahead on technology like that.
Yeah, the black market forces them to innovate, but quite surprising how many numbers they have of it.
It doesn't even need to be like big, powerful cartels. Like hearing from a friend, a guy he worked with, just one day, like some drug dealers approached him and asked, "Hey, we have this synthetic drug processing machine. We wanted to make it quiet so we can work every day, every hour instead of just working when people are not at home. So like not attract attention of the police. Can you fix that for us?" And the guy just, all right, I don't want to die. Yeah, let's make improve the motors and add some dampening systems so you can just continue pressing every single hour of the day to make more drugs.
That's your friendly neighborhood contributor.
They pay well. I have the job security is not a bust because they either kill you or the police kills you, but the pay is good.
That's where. Holy shit! They even have a radio jamming device. Jesus Christ!
In Mexico, they have like their own parallel network, like communications network. They just bolt on regular antennas and make their own antennas, so they have a complete network to work with their own phone, so they can't be wired by the police.
Not gonna lie, that is actually pretty innovative on that part. Like, they have to be portable though, because you can't really do it on the. Too much engineering work for me. Just better off planting of hedges.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We were just talking about how the Mexican drug cartel has a parallel military that has radio jammers and drone armies,
I see. I mean, that's not.
which they're getting training from special heroes from Eastern Europe, if you know what I mean.
Understandable. I mean, it makes sense. If they probably have money, and it's a lot safer of a job than Eastern Europe.
Honestly, not sure.
I mean, as being an instructor, it's just assumed that means they're not gonna, actively mess with anything.
Yeah, that's true. It's more likely for an instructor in Eastern Europe to be exploded than an instructor in Mexico, but not very much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
That's true.
Well, let's see. In the meantime, I guess I should have a roll how things are going on the outside, how well your dad can hold your force together, and adapt in strategy.
I do have military science. In case we do need to change strategies.
Well, you're on the inside. Like, I don't think you can manage your troops well out here properly. Not gonna lie, Ams.
That's fair.
It is pretty tough. You would spend a whip on this. Because, well, okay, that's pretty good.
Been absolutely been wrecked for.
and I guess he's holding the troops together, which is I guess much easier. Okay, 2 times 2 times 4. No, not too bad. Not too bad. And yeah, like you get updates from the outside from time to time, like your dad in particular, having some schmucker, like get you some updates. And the battle like outside, it's really like a bit more difficult than the other one, especially since well, they essentially care even less about the survival than usual, and it seems like this like essentially like this almost suicidal tactics. Seem to be like at least it does damage. Like the enemy is like dying, like no doubt about it. But they're also like able to inflict a lot of damage on you. Like there's a lot of like wounded and even quite a few dead. But most of the damage is like still on the Gripnik Run side, which your father has been making extensive use of, essentially, to preserve like your your economic power, your future economic power.
Don't worry. When the forces start thinning out, he's going to have to use them.
Well, yes, but for now he can rely more on the Gripnik Runs than anything else. To take the brunt of the fighting. Actually just have them in the most dangerous areas. Well, yeah, battle is going okay for what it is. There's even like some suspicion that they're being told that there is like they just don't think there's like a proper enemy commander there, like at least not someone that's like experienced. But yeah, I guess that's that. After the flash room, like I presume you're gonna go and continue your mission.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, I was hoping Ellie would be here by now.
Don't worry. Making
Got
a pact.
murdered.
He's making a pact with Mold.
Oof, what the fuck?
Yeah, he got killed.
Yeah. I'm leaving home and leaving work in 30 minutes. With extra 30 minutes till I get home from that. That was, well, more than
1 hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hope it's okay.
He left work, but a basketball American disappeared when he was leaving. He felt compelled to just draw his gun and shot him. Now he's on.
You see, he's doing the traditional American pastime of going near a school for some reason and being coked on medicine for some reason.
Oof. I'm sure we'll be fine. As they say, Unkraut vergeht nicht. But yeah, I guess I'll just assume like something hold him up and that he won't be coming. Like if he's not here by like 11, well like 1 hour from now, I would just like end the session, I guess, because
We'll tell him to bayonet charge and, and do fun things.
Right. Yeah, let's just move forward.
Yep.
okay. And well, as you move forward, there's a lot of like more more empty cells along the way. There are like a few more of those flash things I see around.
Could I activate Prime 1 to see if there's a huge glowing resentment of energy, sort of like a refinement unit to pull down the shields?
Yeah, well, to see like in a proper area.
Ah, okay, that's
you would
fair enough.
you see in a proper area you would need like some correspondence as well, I think.
Oh, I do have correspondence free, so. And I do have forces 1 and matter, in case you want to add that in.
Well, that's up to you, but I don't think it will do anything for what you're looking for.
Okay.
But yeah, like, trace the energy is a pretty safe bet. Not gonna lie.
But, yeah, I think, yeah. What do you want me to roll?
Well, this corresponds to effect and like prime 1.
Okay. 5. 5. Based. How's that?
Yeah. I mean, it's fine-ish. Well, yeah,
Doesn't need to be exactly on the dot. It just needs to be an estimate.
yeah, like you look at your equipment and stuff. There's like a, you don't just like there's a lot of like a source of like primal energy around actually.
Hmm.
And if you like see like one nearby you, and you look towards it, and what you see is like a pile of flesh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
If this. Hyde looks a bit more confused in this. Could he have made his own? Could this be his own definition of a refinement unit?
Hyde, what your bold head see?
These piles of flesh have a lot of energy going through them, and it seems to me that these piles of flesh are sort of like a. How do I describe it? An
Battery?
energy. They're sort of like, yeah, they are a battery unit that distributes the power throughout the facility. Sort of like an energy refinement unit.
Right, so we do need to burn the piles of flesh. And kill the flesh monsters.
Yeah.
Is there any other big signature, like a big pile of flesh centered in one place?
Well,
Just roll.
like Abscat can probably tell like what physical form these things have. But they're like essentially concentration of this of like primal energy all around this place. You're like inside, so you're probably inside of the like warding and stuff like that. But well, there's like 3 essentially like spots where it's like higher concentration of primal energy, if that's what you're asking. One of them actually nearby you.
I point to the direction. To the close.
Right, let's go there. It's easier to burn a big pile of flesh than several small piles of flesh.
Ugh.
Actually, no, I have a way to deal with it. Sometimes I forget about it, but I do have life 5. I can just touch things and erase it.
That's
Yep.
true.
One that costs a fuck ton of energy to do so.
Not
Does it?
one.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's free. Like, that was the weapon that one ship had that almost killed me. It's just level 5 effect, so probably going to fail and burn and explode with paradox.
Might as well go out in glory.
True.
Don't worry, I have time. So if you do fuck up, I'll put you in the time paradox instead.
I don't think that's exactly better.
Is it though?
You can slowly see your disintegration, then immediate. You know.
All right. All right. Well, I guess just roll for it and see what happens.
No, I don't want to roll on a small pile of flesh. I want to roll on a big pile of flesh.
Oh, only big piles. Understandable.
Yeah, let's not just test my luck this way. Like it would be 5 at difficulty 9, so I had some contestants I could reduce the difficulty, but I don't.
Hmm. Well, you could just get some contestants right from these piles of flesh.
Some reason seems like a bad idea to me.
Strange, yeah, but a wise policy, I suppose. But yeah, I suppose you can move towards the point. There's like more fighting along the way, but abstracted, I guess. And well, eventually you come upon a room which is strangely enough like somewhat unguarded. Like actually there should be like probably at least some piles of flesh around.
I love these green symbols. They are the essence of healthy flesh.
Oh no, Allied betrayed us. It's one of his buildings.
I know, right? The brutalist architecture.
I can't believe that Allied steel buildings was actually working for the Nordics.
I know, right? That cheeky man. He should be. He would be put to a military tribunal. Trust me, it's not a kangaroo court at all, guys.
Well, well, you see, as I see, like, see this, well, like these green things are supposed to represent like, they're essentially like tanks, and there's like 12 of them. Like, you know, some like filled with like some liquid and something like growing inside of it. And the moment is like really quiet in here. There's like no one around, but you see like this place has been like used a lot. There's like it's almost like paths in the on like the ground. I guess where like the floor has you know, started like take shape, like where people walk a lot. You know, like in all the factory and stuff like that. And well, you see in this hall that you know, there's like some piles of flesh and some well, like some big like bigger tank somewhere, like completely out of metal, which is where Ams is detecting like the bigger concentration of energy.
This is the area.
Immediately upon arriving this and just seeing the tanks, I look at the Nordics with us. So, is this the spawn tanks you guys want to make your own infinite Nordic clone army?
Not clone army. We want individuals. But yes.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I won't complain. Clones, individuals, like clones, if you think about it, they are individuals. What makes a person? They
Yes.
have their own soul, they just look like other person.
Yeah, exactly. And with these ones, you can actually give them some variety. Like these things are very advanced. I think this master guy was bioengineering, before things happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like he's this sort of super ancient wizard that made your race and lived isolated with his weird plans.
He actually just raised like the eyebrows at that, but don't say anything.
It's most likely, kind of most likely the case.
But yes,
Yep.
and like go up to the tanks. All right, I don't think they really care that much since we're in the final battle against them. But essentially, like you put like a tree in, and essentially it it like transforms into one of us. I don't know why he has done it this way. But when we like asked, he said we were like super ignorant for not knowing this.
Like, and if you have like some sort of historian that knows all the old religious stuff from your race or something, like ask them. Probably there's a reason for that.
Paradoma. Could I roll intelligence enigmas? This is a puzzle, Redoma.
What kind of puzzle is that?
No, I was just being a mean lord. Like, oh, we don't know what it is. It must be a puzzle.
I mean, actually,
Yeah.
well, you could like roll for it, I guess, Bacon, and you as well. Like, there's academics difficulty 9.
Would I have a lower difficulty since I did work with some Nordic tech?
No, it's not about attack.
Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
and I have creative and weep shit.
Well, the weep shit would apply in this case, other would be a bit tainted.
I'll probably spend a willpower on this. Hey! I got book learning.
Oh, book learning.
And
Yeah,
a 3 success.
book learning would definitely apply on this. And yeah, like you both remember something about like the Nordics on Earth that you like the Vikings and the Norse in general, I suppose. There's like some some similarities here, especially like the creation myth that you both seem to remember. Something about
Yeah, true.
Oh god! Oh.
Yeah,
You remember?
they were made out of wood. That's true.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh god!
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just like thinking of creator myth. I just remember like how the gods were born from like the cow licking the stone, and then the giants appearing. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about the humans part.
Yeah.
Oh gosh! You remember? Yeah. I'm like fish yourself. Oh, you remember this, don't you? Ah.
So fucking obvious. I had all these very funny friends with funny tattoos at university. They talk a bunch about this to me.
Oh gosh, yeah. I remember I was taking my exams, got some weirdos. Oh.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Let's be honest. I don't really care if you bring those spots. Like, you can just fuck each other to make more and be annoying in the future. I don't really care. But you guys should really like not use those properly until you have like some very good people checking for the corruption.
Oh yeah, like we will have like all our captains have a look at it and and whatever they assign to it. Like we don't like the reason why we don't like really work for the master anymore is because we don't trust him. Like he asked like very fucked up shit from us.
Imagine like I have this friend, like he's from our organization, kind of fuck up, but he's very good at with this kind of corruption shit and the weird spirit shit. So I can give you guys his contact. He just has his ship. Is just probably fucking around in space, doing nothing useful.
Oh, you're talking to one who fucked the spiders, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not this. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I mean, probably the spiders are the opposite of this sort of corruption, right?
Hopefully, but I wouldn't bet my money on it.
To be fine, like, he was getting better.
Hopefully. Let's just hope he doesn't fall to his old habits.
With that on, you guys should just try to unplug it. I'm going to burn the tank with the weird flash. And, may damage it. So just figure a way to unplug these things.
I'll probably look for some. I'll probably help them to at least unplug it if there is some form of technological angle to it.
Yeah, sure. Like Roman, like some intelligence hypertext, like properly disconnect everything and shut things down.
Nice.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6, yes. They're gonna be trying.
Does my
themselves. Yeah?
does my merit mechanical aptitude apply?
Oh, well, you know what? Sure, why not?
For now.
And they. Oh, they suck at this. Wow.
Bruh.
They're grunts.
They're Nordics. They're supposed to know at least basic.
I mean, yes, but also no. Like, this is like very advanced tech. Like, this is how literal people are made. That's a little bit beyond like what a normal grunt can do. Well, like
Oh gosh.
Well, seems like they went. They just like fuck around and you look at it and just tell them like where to go essentially, and under your instruction, stuff gets properly disconnected.
I just said a little bit of Nordic. I learned from the Nords to be like this area, this area, this area. They do like really simple like language.
Yeah. All right. And they respond well to it. And eventually you get their stuff disconnected. You think it's all right. You're not quite 100% sure. But it is what it is. Like, you did the best you could, essentially. And well, Bacon, it's your time.
Right. I'm going to do something very stupid. I'm going to cancel my mind shield that I had for a long time. I think it would be like... I probably only had 1 month remaining to it. Time to recast it anyways. But I don't want to roll 5 dice at 9 several times.
Ace.
So yeah, reduce difficulty, now it's 8. No more penalty. And life 5, try to just melt the flash with my life magic. Spend a willpower point.
Tell the Nords, try not to be with Vicious Love or around him. You might also be melted.
Okay. Thank God I spent a willpower.
That would have been an absolute nightmare for
Yes.
all of us.
Alright. Let's have a look. Whoa. And, you start melting the flesh. Put some electricity in it essentially. But instead of properly disappearing, it seems to change form. And it stops being proper flesh. At least parts where you touch it, but something liquid that starts crystallizing.
Yeah, I just look at it. Right. Clearly wrong current. Let's increase it by 50% and increase the frequency as well. That will fix it.
Oh boy.
Another willpower. I have 3 more willpower. 5 at 8.
Remember not to spend all your willpower.
That's 4.
Oh well, that's a whole lot more, and the tank Well, the inside of the tank is, well, it seems the same thing happening to, on a grander scale now. Like, the flesh seems to, like, changing, into something else. This weird sort of, like, liquid, and, see, like, a lot of, like, crystals, like, starting to grow. Like, do you know, like quartz crystals? Like, the one without, proper color? Like, the whitish ones? Kind of like that it looks like.
Oh yeah, those ones, yeah.
Yeah, which with the together with like the remaining flesh, which is not a whole lot of it, but still well visible, I guess. Gives like some sort of like reddish hue, I guess. Like slightly.
Right. Right, it's not flesh, I guess it's crystallized energy. Android has a drill, right? Hide. I just look at Android. Has a drill, right?
Beep boop.
Yup. Beep boop. And it tells like a random dad joke.
Good for this.
It's still programmed in him, so.
Okay, let's find a dad joke then, real quick. Random dad joke generator. Creator, there's like, oh my god. Okay, just give me one. Push. Okay. A burger walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
Right.
God. No.
Alright, so can you have Android to just like remove these crystals, just buy them outside the tank, make a hole on it?
Android drill.
How much can Android carry?
Let me see. He's got 4 dots in strength, so quite some.
That's nothing. I have more.
You're literally buffing yourself up. He's like stronger than an average human, so.
I mean, I'm not buffing myself. That's just peak performance.
Sure. Again, this argument there.
I think the English slang for it is Vicious is using a lot of Tran.
Great.
I think that's the one he uses.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh,
Makes
Joe.
perfect sense. But yeah. Well, that's
Why
yeah.
is it always hot in the corner of the room? Because a corner is 90 degrees.
God. But yes, well, like, another question is like, how much time do you want to spend on this? Like, and there will be some time to like, do everything essentially with this.
I mean, I guess like we're here to take the shield out or kill T-Master.
Well, like, technically here to like take the shield out as well. But yeah, like Master Head is like the ultimate goal, I suppose. Since him being free will probably just mean he will rebuild somewhere else.
Right. Yeah, like I look like. Should we just leave Android here and continue, or?
It's best to take Android in case we end up in a real nasty scenario. We can probably deal with the shield later.
Alright.
Yeah, like we cannot really try to disconnect anything on this tank now that is solid crystals. I think it should be easier.
No. And well, while you're like busy talking about each other and like messing with the crystals, the Nordics seem to be like speaking into like some sort of like comm system,
Bye.
and they say, well, retrieval units are on their way. We'll be sticking around for the rest of the battle, but once we have our stuff, we'll consider almost everything repaid. Like, but we have some interest making sure that the master actually dies. So, well, until that, we'll stick around.
Good.
Okay, man, move forward. Hello, greatest ally.
This is how you greatest ally, Louis.
Oof. Okay, and welcome allied, I suppose. We're they just discovered the room with the clone vats.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the room that you designed with your construction company, you traitor.
Indeed. You build the
you
extension.
found me out. Are the clones ready to activate, Redomer? Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Transform and roll out, clones.
Oh my god.
Or I guess in this case, because they're meaty.
More like
Extra moist. It's
Yeah,
nice to
plus-
see my genealogist did as told.
Oh yeah. Well, you missed those parts, but like look at these piles here. They're like actually like piles of flesh made by well, actually I don't have I actually deleted them already because they got defeated. But by these guys.
Us, like, you would
Oh, they're
continue.
flesh golems.
Yeah. Eventually, one you're like you separated or you're on our own way, but eventually we just get report from us. Oh yeah, there's just flesh golems
Okay.
harvesting energy from torture of humans. Kill them, please.
Of course. You did. You said flesh golems. I already chose violence. We don't do flesh golems here. We're civilized people.
Oy vey.
Oof.
There
But yeah. There was like living prisoners, by the way.
were prisoners.
Yeah. Well, prison of the Nordics, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, you save some humans.
Yeah, and I guess like they're retrieving these like tanks. Like not like your Nordics are retrieving those tanks now. As part of the bargain you've struck. Strangely enough, like this place was completely unguarded, but the Nordics figured that's because you're in the final battle and like that's not gonna be like those tanks will either not matter if you like defeat them. And well, in the other case, probably won't matter too if like the evil Nordics win. Well, I guess the eviler Nordics, the more evil ones.
What you're talking about? Not just because these Nordics working with us, they are British, they are evil. They're just pirates and murderers.
Indeed. Yes, Spaniard.
God bless. But yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Well, I guess then it's time for you to switch over. Before we where things got going, I figured like it's probably the next session, but until like the master gets confronted, will be probably less awkward too because Neck will be here too. Hopefully, so we can stab the master finally.
I do hope next week is far nicer outside.
Well, that I hope too. That's true. I guess like the last few days, like the weather was pretty whack. At least for me. Like it had like 30 degrees like constantly. even in the shadows.
30 Celsius.
Yeah, that's a
I,
decent
I
amount
need
of Fahrenheit.
that's so you're actually about what we're dealing with, Fahrenheit wise actually.
Huh.
What's your humidity though?
Ah,
Are you
well.
walking through water
Let's see humidity.
like I've been?
Well, it was pretty humid. Like it's naturally started raining at some point, but like the cool, like it didn't stay cool. That was a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, humidity, like, it doesn't look like it, but it really fucks you up when it's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
it does, especially when you're in a 110-degree bay. Hold on, I gotta.
Oh
Let me do the math for you real
Wow.
fast.
It's only been like it's only like 90 degrees now at now the sun is down, but look, humidity is like 87% now.
40 to 43 Celsius is what I work in
God bless.
God,
without the
Yeah.
humidity.
But yeah,
man, that's a really shit winter you guys are having. I thought the storms you were having, like 100-kilometer winds and rain, was bad. You guys are really harsh, huh?
Up here, Bacon, in the U.S. or over in Europe?
No, both. Like winter
We're in
with those
summer.
high temperatures.
We're in summer up here, Bacon.
What you're talking about? The Earth is flat. It's winter right now.
No, it's not. I'm on the other side of the ice wall. Get good, kid.
Yesterday it was snowing even.
Just Brazil things.
I want to
I
join
wish it
Chorus,
was
kid.
known. But yeah, I'll definitely try to make it next week, hopefully.
yeah, let's hope. And yeah, this is like what we had to deal with today. I guess it was a little bit cooler than than quite 30.
I mean, that's a normal day, like 27 Celsius with 87 humidity. That's normal.
It's been fucking windy.
The humidity is what kills me, not the heat.
I actually went to the gym today, and oh boy,
Yeah.
You regretted it now.
Right.
Remember that time that I think I just didn't do a session because I went to the gym. They didn't have an AC, and was like worse than that, Radomir. You should have remembered that. I almost died.
I mean, I was
I
like,
remember you saying you're not coming because you went to the gym. I don't remember you saying you're about to unalive because of it.
I mean, to be honest, I figured it was gonna be bad, but I was like, you know, I honestly don't care anymore, and you know, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't let the weather dictate my behavior. So I went anyways. But it was like pretty. Like I literally started like dripping water everywhere.
Then get a bigger water bottle.
No, I mean, I started sweating so much. It like just, I just you know, had droplets of me fall off me when I was on the machines.
Bloody hell.
But yeah, I'm kind of used to it at this point, so it actually wasn't all bad. Like the only thing I really struggled with was the treadmill, and it only because they had like had like new machines, and switching switch between the speeds is like really painful now, because they only go in like increments like 0.1 kilometers per like, you know, press of the button, and the other one was like I think 0.5 or something like that. Also a lot faster. And now that means I had to like concentrate a lot more on the time on that, and you know, on high speeds that means it's gonna be extra painful, because I have to like not just run but also spend a lot of time trying to like switch over the machines. Oh well. I guess I have to ask if there's like a better way to do this, because those things don't have like really much in terms of like settings, but I hear there's like a way to set some special programs, but there's like no external clues on how to do that. and they don't leave the instructions around for some reason. But yeah, I guess back to the session. Well, alright. Essentially, what happened on the outside, which you can probably skip for the most part. As Vargas like opening up the shield and like a bunch of like Nordic EDEs popped out. And
We
well,
broke the shield. Oh god, it's hostile.
yeah, and of course, like the battle, the camp itself was still not taken care of as well. So they brought out their like last remaining armor and troops, and big battle outside. But you couldn't like wait around, so you had to go inside. Like your troops essentially opened like a passage for you to go inside.
Yeah.
And well, inside things were quite different. I'm just worrying that you and Nick are essentially running off somewhere. Well, he'll like have his like own adventure. Essentially, I'm gonna roll for him like later to see like how well he was doing. But well, you have a bunch of Nordics with you, and I would say like probably at least like one of the what would be like appropriate? You get a choice. Like you have a choice between like a black suit, a militia man, or well like what was the other faction that is? Oh right, a Kryptonite Grunt.
You said a black suit, a militia, or a Gribnoid grunt.
Yes.
I would have to go with the Gribnoid grunt, considering the absolute capabilities I've seen of these grunts.
Okay.
I am in awe at those boys after what they did.
You forgot to mention the Sistro.
Yeah, but I figured you wouldn't bring them like too much to the front lines. Because you
At
have, like,
best, there would have been like a few.
yeah, like the thing is, you don't have as many of them as there are like of Crypto Grunts or like black suits or like militiamen.
Sad. But that will be patched up soon with my plan.
But yeah, okay, seems reasonable. Well, and as we'll see about how well the fighting goes for you. Roll me like some combat, what the way you prefer to do combat, and difficulty will be an 8.
Question for you.
Yes.
Can I use my military tactics as an attempt to make it easier?
Well, I would say don't in this case because well, the plan has already been laid out, and you're kind of like operating.
How dare you make perfect sense?
Goof.
All right. So you said do combat rolls? Gotcha.
Yeah.
So hypertech or just normal gun?
Like I think it's just like I think you need like entry weapons for like your plasma gun, but you can lose like small arms as well if you want. Just
Oh, you want me to roll? You want me to roll in the plasma gun? Do you? Oh yeah. Okay. So that's Give me a minute.
well, like you don't need. No. This is abstracted combat. Like you don't need to like do the proper combat. It's just just roll like your whatever you do. Use like shooting essentially. Difficulty 8 to see like how well you do essentially.
Times 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 dice at 8. Fuck it. We'll power this bitch. Are they in fact coming out of the goddamn walls? It's a good thing I will power that because yes, apparently they are coming out of the goddamn walls.
Hey, ready, Doobie? Holy shit. Well, it doesn't seem
wait.
like. Yes?
Oh no, I'm retarded. I have to reroll.
Why?
Because I'm retarded. I have 1 less dex.
Ah, makes sense.
I forget that the armor, even though I'm looking right at it. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I unironically need to reroll that. Alright.
Let's see. What a Kryptonite runs. There you go.
Alright, so it's actually 3 suck.
Okay, that's actually decent-ish. Let's see the Kryptonite runs. They're not actually that good, but oh well. I guess they're expendable.
They
Not to me,
compensate
they're
in,
not. My
they
boy.
compensate in spirit and dedication.
Well, I do, I guess.
They decided they want to be almost as good as me. I'm a little salty on that. God bless.
Oh well, they do well enough, I think. All things considered. And well, I guess maybe should draw for the Nordics too, but honestly, they would be taking not too much of a frontline job. But yeah, I guess it only makes sense for them to roll. There we go. Yeah, that's decent enough. And well, fighting is like pretty tough, and the crit record almost goes down. But you eventually, well, manage to like push through and defeat the enemies. It's mostly like Nordics that when like kill them, they disappear. The well, we went there for it, but we would assume this knowledge would be like shared around, so you would know that those are like EDEs at some at least eventually.
Yeah.
And yeah, you don't encounter like any of the like wolf warriors, and well, you got like a different part of the facility. I remember like a luck die. I want to see something.
Okay.
Ah.
I almost stumbled upon the master.
I don't think it's quite like that.
Oh no.
But yeah, give me a sec while I set something up.
Oh hell.
What's a good background for that one? Yeah, probably this one. Yeah, that seems appropriate. Do I have generics for that one? Probably. No, it's not correct. Yeah, just use those pictures maybe. Ah, you look sufficiently enough like a zombie. And well, you come upon a great warehouse. Probably like some perception alertness.
The warehouse. Perception is so 5. 6.
Well, yes. Just a 6.
Ah, nope.
Well, it seems luck is not on your side. And well, you walk in, I see like, look around. Get fairly deep in with your team. You do notice, like some strange sounds. And I guess I'll drag you over real quick.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, feel free to like, put yourself out there. And I guess I will drag a Krypnik Runt out and like some Nordics. Well, what's the worst could happen, right?
I am going to become one with the swoop.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. And some Nordics. Well, also a question about the Nordics. Like, what kind of number would you save around? Like, there's gonna be at least 2.
What type would I have brought with me, or?
No, like, what number would you be comfortable with? There's gonna be at least 2 of them, though.
Oh, 4.
I see. So there are gonna be 3 of them.
Oh, you bastard! You can't do it. You can't do me dirty like this. I'll kill you.
But yeah, so I said like in the inside of the warehouse, you hear like rustling in all the shelves all of a sudden, and something pops up nearby you, and as you like look, you see the rotten face of a man,
Ah.
and then you hear like more of those plop noises all around you.
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
Hmm.
They're coming out of the walls.
They're coming out of the goddamn. Hmm.
And well, like they start like not jumping down but like falling down essentially out of like various things, and start like
Well,
walking towards you.
let's back up to a doorway to funnel them, so we're not gonna be swarmed, everybody.
Well, bad news for you. You're already like deep in. You failed the perception roll to
hell.
notice.
Oh hell! How did everybody see? You know what? I blame myself. Well, start blasting.
Well, and well, even the Nordics are like to start blasting. Do you go for the head?
With my gun, I don't think I need to.
Well, yeah, but you tell the others to go for the head, I guess.
Yeah, the goddamn zombies. Put them down. Put them both in the head.
And well, yeah, no, sure they start shooting. Well, you're a pretty bad situation, so, but like the zombies are not too crazy, I think. Like no proper targets and like no range. They're only like dangerous if you get to get closer, which I guess they will do it eventually. But yeah, give it like another combat roll. Difficulty 7 this time.
Oh hell.
Alright, and you can roll.
You can't hit them in the legs. Take the legs out so they gotta crawl.
Uh-oh.
Oh hell no! Grimnoid grunt. No, he going down.
No. I mean, he's really doing poorly. Like, he got damage from like the 4 and he's only like 5 health levels. I think it's time to roll something for him real soon. And well, let's see how the Nordics are doing. Oh, they're doing okay-ish. Like, they start...
Well, honestly, you know what I just realized, Radamer? Even on abstract, this plasma cannon is probably the best thing to have because it does an AoE thing too.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But like you blast their heads off, right? Like that upper parts of their bodies. They still keep like walking towards you.
Oh hell. Hmm.
Yeah, doesn't seem like they are affected by headshots as much as you had hoped.
Well, you know what? Take the legs, slow them down even more. We're gonna make a bunch of cripples.
I mean, I suppose, yeah. Okay, let's see about like the Gripneck grunts though. Or the Gripneck grunt.
So it's okay, we can cure him, right?
I mean, let's see if he survives this properly. Let's just say like he's gonna need 2 successes minimum to like not eventually succumb. This is only like 2. Oh yeah, he does. He makes it.
Told you these Grimnoid grunts are superior. They're
But,
just cloned differently.
This is cloned differently, but yeah, like the Gripneck grunt is no longer in combat shape. for a while. They have like they regenerate really fast, but that still means they need some time.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's fine. I can tank it.
And yeah, eventually you manage to like take care of these like zombies essentially swarming you, and you know there's stuff like falling out of the like shelves, and well, there's like a
Like, is there
terrible.
more than just zombies falling out of the boxes in this warehouse? Like, is there like other shit?
Well, there's like other shit here too, but like most of it is actually give me like give me like a perception hypertech roll, I guess. Difficulty is 7.
Perception hypertech. That is a spicy one. Give me a minute. 5, 6, 7. Said at 7, right?
Well, yes.
True successes.
2 successes. Well, that's something, I suppose. And yeah, I see like have a look around after the battle, and you know the Nordics are like kicking a bunch of like bodies to see if they're actually dead. You know, you look around, and it seems like you know a lot of these things here contain just the dead bodies, but some of it is also you know some proper like tech, like parts for the most part. How do I say this? Like you know wiring and you know some like what do you presume to be like etherite like ship parts. Well, also like some I guess some like you know Voyager ship parts and so on and so forth. Some like stuff you don't quite recognize, but it's definitely tech.
Yeah.
And it also seems like essentially like a place for loot. If you had to take a guess, nothing like
Yeah.
functional by itself, but essentially it's like
Together,
yeah,
something can be made.
yeah, essentially
Mhm.
that's the idea. And yeah, like most of it is just scrap, essentially. And well, after this, like how do you proceed?
Well, I mean, I want to loot. However, we do have a job to do, so I'm gonna let the Grimnoid grunt get patched up, make sure everybody else is good, and then continue on. No idea, Radom. I really just want to be like this. This is all like ours now. I just like, you know, so we got held up, guys.
I mean, you could like divert resources from the combat operations to like loot this place.
What's up?
You could try to divert resources from the combat operations. and just
I could, however, that's bad.
what makes you think that?
The voice in my head telling me you're gonna lose your promotion, so don't do it.
You could lose a lot more than your promotion by doing that. But
True.
yeah, I guess you can make like a mental note of it and maybe like call it in and call dibs. Isn't
Fuck.
it?
Thank you. But yeah, I'll send that message, but keep going because we do in fact have more important things to continue on with.
So like just stretching around, I suppose. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since you've gotten around, give me like another luck die real quick, and I will be I don't know.
Ah!
Well, that's better. But yeah, be right back. Feel free to talk amongst the other.
That's fine. I can apply to more jobs.
I mean, yeah. You can like also like look at, you know, inform each other like what you would have told Allied actually. in terms of what you found.
More back, M's.
Back. Extra spines.
I found zombies, M's, and then we killed them, and now there's a bunch of hypertech shit just kind of vibing.
Yeah, it was a weird warehouse with technology and zombies for some reason. I wasn't here when the zombies appeared, but I don't get it.
Zombies are just here to vibe with me, you know.
Indeed. So vibing, they infect everybody. That's how vibing they
I mean,
are.
they tried. I'm gonna hope that the Grimnoid boy juice keeps him going.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the grunt is immune to zombification because it's a fucking mushroom.
Maybe it could accelerate the evolution of it. Who knows?
Like, I understand the, like, Tzimitzi blood kind of working with a Nordic because they're just fucked up humans, but literally a mushroom with a brain, that's a bit of a stretch.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Worst thing, we just shoot it in the head and we make another. Easy.
Be worse, could be an actual vampire in those boxes.
No, see, I have weapons that fight against the vampires. It's okay.
Quite surprised the Nords haven't died yet. Any of the ones following Allied?
Hmm.
Quite surprised you still got the 3 Nords with you, but I thought one of them picked bucket.
The Grimnoid grunt's the one that almost got 8.
Did not push the Nords in, sad face.
No, why would I?
Don't worry, once they get that item on their ship, the contract's done, and we just shoot the ship down.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We thought of a great way how to secure those items with Elmo.
Hmm?
Once they get on their ship and start flying off, that's when we shoot the missiles at them.
Well, in that case, you will probably retrieving scrap. Also,
Well, at least we can extend Allied's base with it.
Yeah, my base gonna get bigger.
well, you know, with like Nordic ship parts, right?
Look,
I
it's
mean,
traditional human.
what's the worst that happens? We just keep adding more hypertech to the base.
And one of the workers like, how does this work again? Question mark.
Oh, you
Don't
don't
worry.
understand. Well, it's really quite simple. You see, you need to carry the square root of everything.
You just need to embrace chaos, very what?
Oof. But yeah, I suppose if like a 4, you don't that much in luck, so which I guess is sort of unfortunate for you.
So okay, stumble in another warehouse, more shit to loot. I'm good. I'm happy. You know.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense, but yeah, I'm actually find like a proper scene for this again. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I don't know if I have it. Yeah, honestly, I know which one now. Where was that again? Not this one, not this one, not this one. Alright, there we go. Not appropriate. Okay, that seems reasonable. Let's get some spicy boys on here. Okay. Wait, no, we need something else first.
Don't worry. That's when Allied opens a door to a portal, and it's just like, where does this go? And the shadow tentacles appears, and it's like, ah, shit. I saw this too many times in a certain movie somewhere.
Movie, more like in a previous life, I guess.
It was a La Sombra, confirmed, reincarnated into a technocrat agent.
It found me out. I was out this entire time. El Sombro.
You know, you realize, you know, you're not actually shooting like your plasma rifle. No, you're actually just using obtenebration. You discover.
Have I just been impaling people with the shadow? Just
Yes. Wait.
ah.
But yes, you come about like another part of the base, and yeah, like some parts of this base, like you know, like it's new-ish, but like kind of run down, kind of deal. Like nobody like cleaning it properly and stuff like that. And you see like 2 large creatures, like doing something to like human prisoners of some kind, who basically don't really properly react. They like groan in pain as those things like work on them, but no like resistance or anything.
Do we have any explosives?
Well, you could have like some grenades, I suppose. Hello? Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hello!
Are you still here?
He just muted himself.
Give me
Allied's joining the abyss.
You really do be.
The fire alarm people are at his door.
No, I have family deciding to throw the door open for no good reason. Do we have any like explosives or anything like that?
Well, yes.
You
Grenades.
go to your kitchen cupboard. There are many ingredients
Oh,
how
you
to make
know, we
that.
should probably grenade and start blasting at least these flesh golem thingies. These prisoners, we'll deal with. We'll get real medical personnel in here at some point.
Well, okay. Just so you're aware, those things are like super close to the prisoners.
I did not stutter.
Okay. Just be aware of.
Those media. Yeah, me and my boys aren't gonna die because we decided to take pity on some prisoners that aren't even like fighting back.
Wow. Wow, you don't know what they've been through. Well, actually, you do, kinda, probably. Since you've talked to the others, and they've encountered them before. But yeah, I guess, well, fighting in Ceres is gonna be like once more like a more abstracted kind of combat, since it's easier to do and not as cancerous as like going through proper turns. So I guess roll me like your combat thingy and well, whatever you want to. I give you like some give you like some well, I'll give you like one extra dice for like opening up with a bunch of grenades. And I guess the Nordics will fight as well. Oh yeah, the difficulty will be it's close combat, and those things are tanky, so it's an 8 I think.
I'm very sorry about all that. So can we roll it behind? Like, can we like throw it behind the harvester boys so that they soak most of it?
Oh, they could try, but yeah, this is gonna be like abstract combat again.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll give that a shot. What is that to try to get the grenades in a good spot?
Well, I would say like we don't want to do proper rolling for this, but I'm giving you like extra dice essentially, like one extra die for
Okay,
for like
it's just the one. That grenade I was gonna say I thought it was. Give us some juice.
well, these things are really like the main thing is like being tanky, so
Understandable.
like damage.
It's a good thing I have a gun that defeats tank.
No, like I mean, but by tanky I mean they have a lot of health.
Oh, okay. So just start rolling attack rolls with an extra die.
Yes, exactly.
Difficulty what? 7 or 8?
8. Since,
These look like big guys.
Yeah, it's an 8.
Not 8. All right.
Jeez.
I have precision in case that matters.
It does. And I would actually argue that that will help with reducing casualties among the prisoners.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Finally, that specialty comes in handy for reducing casualties, not making them.
And yeah, well, you open up with grenades like probably Nordics, bring some too if you hand them out, and start like blasting these people from behind, and well, it's not exactly it's not exactly like risk-free. Like one of the prisoners basically just gets deleted. Okay.
Keep blasting. Pew, pew, pew.
Like there's a smudge on the wall where the prisoner used to be.
Yeah.
But the other two seem to like make it out somewhat fine-ish. Like if they get medical attention, they should make it. Just, as
I
long
have
as
a
you
single
like,
dot of medicine. It'll be fine.
exactly.
I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor, right? But yeah, long fighting. Like these enemies are pretty tough. So we'll say like you're gonna take a. Just makes sense. I'll say like you get like 2 damage and like the Nordics get 3 each. just to make it easy. But yeah, you're looking like a doctor, so regeneration is not that easy. But yeah,
But how does our Grimnoid grunt fare? How is
well,
the boy?
well, the Grimnoid Grunt, I'm sorry, but like he was no longer in combat condition after the warehouse fight.
Oh no, he's fallen. No, he's like, I'm fine. He's dead.
I just assume like he's at least not participating in active combat right now.
I will mourn for his loss.
Yeah, very sad. But yeah, well, otherwise, these dudes get defeated, and upon death, they disappear. Like good old DDEs, they are. But the piles of flesh remain.
That's. I mean, if we have any like lighter, like any fluid to like burn it or whatever, we'll do that. Would you like me to see how much of a good doctor I am, though, to these poor innocent prisoners who have been
Yes,
viciously mauled by the flesh golems and not my grenades?
yes.
That's what in medicine.
In medicine, yeah. Well, difficulty would be just give it like a 6 so like you don't try to like stabilize them.
Aha! And analytical. I am a great doctor. Lewis has told me a lot about the meat and how it's not supposed to bleed.
The meat is not supposed to bleed. Lewis, probably. Okay. And yeah, you managed to like stabilize them somewhat. You figure they probably need like someone with like proper tools and stuff like that at some point. But if you call in rescue, they will probably make it.
Yeah, I guess I'll call in rescue for these guys. They're human, right? Are they Nords or are they humans?
They're humans, and
Yeah, gotta call in rescue. They're humans.
well, they didn't even try to like eat you. So, oh yeah, like while you like patch them up, you see like there's like the tendons and stuff like are cut, and they don't really, like even if they like open their eyes, they're not really like they don't really recognize you, essentially.
That's okay. They don't need to. They just need to know that the Space Marines are here to save the day.
Maybe they are Space Marines. You don't know.
Well, you know what? The Space Marines have come to save them. But yeah, and then we're gonna just push on because rescue is hopefully coming to see them, or they'll get caught again. Either way, not my problem at that point.
Oof. I mean, that's one way to look at it, I suppose. Okay. And
Look, all I know is we're still on a time limit because the Nordic Master was winning the battle against Rourke, right?
what? The battle was coming to an end. You don't know if he's actually
Yeah,
winning or not.
yeah, but that's the thing. We need to like stop him. We need to cuck the battle.
Yeah, no, that's a fair thing to do. Okay, this facility is like a little bit on the bigger side, if you can tell already.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
getting through it.
I have a great idea, Radammer.
Hmm.
I know how I can hone in on it. This facility, its power source clearly has to be where the ritual is being done, right?
Well, actually, the power source is something that Hyatt mentioned during the meeting. I think, right, Dems? I think you mentioned like the possibility of like a energy refinement control unit to the others, or it's just in your head.
I speak to the others about it.
Okay. So yeah, there's like you do know there's like an energy refinement and control unit somewhere, probably. There's like essentially like making this shield like super strong, and if you take that out, at least like the shield should be like weaker.
I know how to locate it.
All right.
I'm gonna use Prime and I'm gonna jack into their systems where the power's going. This will either lead me to someplace really important or to a really bad room.
All right. I guess roll for it. Do you need some correspondence for this? Do you have
That's fine. I have correspondence. I have correspondence 5 and prime 5. Wait, what level you need, boss?
two, only two.
Ah, damn. All right, I'm gonna burn 2 coin to bring that down to difficulty 3. All right, big money on the base roll. Hey, there we go.
Well, okay. That's a pretty good roll. Actually, better than the Amps rolled when he was doing the exact same thing. And well, you do relocate there. There's essentially like, well, a lot of like private energy like scattered around like the whole facility, including including like this stuff here, like the flesh.
Hmm.
And
Sam's eyes dart to it real fast. Like, do I want the juice? No, I don't want that juice. Maybe just a little bit.
all right. And with that, you know, like recognize like 3 like bigger concentrations in this facility.
Okay.
One is probably like being caught in with by like Vishslav and Hyde.
Okay.
Or at least that's roughly the area. So probably something on it. Something about those like pots being retrieved. Like
Yeah.
that the Nordics wanted. So at least like 2 other locations.
I'll go to the one farthest from that team.
All right.
But I'm also gonna relay to Hyde and Vishislava, like, hey, primal energy like off the chart at this location from where you guys are. I'm gonna go check out this really far one.
Cat Viciouslav and went like, should he be going alone?
Yeah, just a GLHF.
Good luck, have fun. Also ran into zombies in a warehouse. Why are they storing Vishislav? Why do people put zombies in boxes? That's weird.
Storage efficiency, I don't know.
Skeletons into closet is a classic thing.
Sam's like, understandable. Thank you, Vishislav. And off you go. Look, it'll be fine. Either I show up dramatically for the master battle, or I'm about to never show up for the master battle.
I'm sure we'll be fine, right? What's the worst could happen? Like, what could you possibly find in the lair of your enemy? That would be dangerous.
Well, it's really quite simple, right? No matter what in this lair, I just have to speak silver, and I will ascend and be gone.
Yeah, imagine like you start talking silver, and then like one of his prisoners starts talking back in silver, and it says it's just reaches out to you and says the West has fallen.
Oh no! Oh no! We need to counterattack now.
But yeah, I'll give you a second while I set up the thing for it.
You're good.
And let's see, we are gonna need a thing for that one. Second. But yeah. Also, like worth noting here is that well, we would like cutting the session to a close at some point soon-ish. Probably after this, since yeah. I told the others already, but essentially there's gonna be like probably gonna be the final battle like next session. Probably like well, assuming nothing goes wrong, and then one should be there hopefully, at least at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, but where did I put this? Sheet. No, not this. Not this either. hear one of those? Weird. Okay, I guess it would suffice. Or would have to suffice, rather. No, that's not good enough. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's just gonna drag you over. After some of fighting, you come across the source of energy you are looking for. At least you think what it is. It's like a very large room, but you can also see something in the distance, like a pylon, I guess, in the middle of the room, in a way. That's like like goes into the top and bottom, top and bottom, but in the middle of it, there's like some orb. And yeah, since you already know what you're looking for, you're pretty sure that is the energy control and refinement unit you're looking for. And there's like a bunch of people like working around there. And you see like a like there's mostly like normal Nordics here, but there's like a lot of them around. Like a lot of them. And
Yeah.
some of these like people look like non-combat personnel for once. Yeah, like those working on like the consoles near the pylon essentially. Those boxes are supposed to be like the smaller ones next to it. Those are supposed to be like consoles. And yeah, remember like some perception empathy at difficulty 6.
Perception, empathy. Oh boy. To empathize with the enemy. 5, 6, 7. I do not empathize at all with them, apparently. What are these ones?
Oh, that had like combats at some point. We had a lot of like 10s at this session too.
Four fucking ones.
This wasn't a botch.
No, yeah, perception 5.
It's just you
Empathy.
being blind. That's all.
Damn.
But yeah, well, what's your procedure? Like, this is like a big room, and they haven't like noticed you so far, but it might just be like a big room.
I mean, the Nords that I'm with, right? Like, do they know anything about these guys?
They just shrug and say, "This looks like the shield room, I guess, like engineering."
I have an important question, Dom, and this is probably gonna be really dumb.
Yeah.
I I could try an intimidation on them, right?
Well, yes, but they do outnumber you by quite a bit. Like,
Yeah, but we have gun. Like, do they have guns?
yes, almost
Oh
all of them
hell!
have guns, except for the people working on the
All right,
councils.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try diplomacy with these mighty fine. I mean, are they corrupted with the like the primal energy that was coming through? Like, is it corrupted or is it just, you know?
Well, it's primal energy, I guess. Like, it's like some resonance. Like, how to best describe this? But like, it does seem like tainted. Like what's going through this unit, right?
Yeah.
Or like what's circulating around in general. But like not you don't sense anything like trying to attack or like control people, I guess.
So there's nothing really nephandic in the room. They just are working for a bad guy.
Well, yes, I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
Like, like they're just doing their jobs. They're not the evil guys per se.
No, I suppose.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna give them a chance at peace. Also, because I want that. I'm also gonna radio that I found the room. So that, you know, in case I die at a glorious blaze of bullets, Radammer, somebody else could come along and fix it
Oof.
until I respawn in Emps's Coomer Mountain. But yeah, I'm gonna you guys. He's gonna be like, you guys think that be willing to try to submit or whatever?
Like you know, before I like start like talking to him properly, like one of you Nordics just you know puts his hands on your shoulder and says, and like leans into you and says, I don't think they're gonna listen. They're
Yeah, I don't either, but I don't want. That's a lot of really costly tech in there. You know how much money we could make even just like off like a couple of the things in there.
yeah, well, I know, but I don't think negotiation will work. Like these, okay, like the master has done something to these guys to make them very loyal to him. They would die for him, literally.
Question: do you think you? Okay, so you guys are Nordics. Do you think you can convince them that the master has called on them to go elsewhere in the facility?
Uh,
Because they won't believe me. God, look at me. I'm not a Nordic.
maybe no, they don't really trust us that much. Like we're already in like unequal footing before, and if the news about our betrayal has spread, which it probably has, it's been like 3 days, and well, I just don't think it will work. Like look at their faces; they look like they have like those weird deformed faces, like those like wolves thingies. But
No, that's true. It's just there's 4 of us, and then there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. All right, fuck it. Yeah, no. I guess just pick a shot, and we'll just shoot who we can. No, no, no. Fuck off, Bacon. I'm not gonna shoot the. I'm not gonna shoot the shiny.
I mean, honestly, that would resolve like a lot of your problems.
It would, however, I want to put it into my node.
But it's evil. If you shoot it, it will just explode and solve everything.
But Radammer said it's not evil though.
He's lying to you.
No, I'm pretty good when it comes to nephantic influence detection like that. I don't think he would have me roll Erte before and I go, oh yeah, no, Erte is evil because I failed an empathy check.
Well,
It's not
Primal
Yarity that's evil.
primal
There's an
energy.
evil AI on it.
Well, why would there be engineers here? Checkmate.
Well.
Everybody's telling me to shoot the ore. You guys just don't want me to have my own ore.
you really could always make your own orb. Just need a lot of like spheres for it.
I just don't have the matter or the millions of dollars needed.
Well, and also like the years of research.
Here's my question, Adama, right?
Yeah.
Is there like a fire? Like, is there like a fire suppression system or anything in this room? Like,
If there is,
stop telling me to shoot it.
It's not me, it's yourself.
The
It's red.
intrusive thoughts will not win against me.
I'm kind of red.
Red.
Hyde wouldn't shoot it.
No. I would personally try to hold under it just to grab it.
he like hollows out the fucking column it's on, and the engineer's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on? Why is our techno logo working?
Oh gosh, yeah, because I
Actually,
replaced it with something else, didn't I? When I got mine one.
Red
Did
Armor,
I-
I have a really cursed question.
Yeah.
Can I use correspondence? So hear me out, okay?
Mhm.
Can I use correspondence? It's gonna be vulgar. To replace this, to like, is it big? Is it small? Like, is it hand size? Like, can I grab it with a hand?
Yeah, it can be grabbed with hands, but like it's like you would need to. We will need like a quite a bit of force to like jank it out essentially, since it's like integrated in the in like whatever machinery this is.
Ah, okay, damn. Because I was gonna say, could I like have it fall, like put a portal underneath of it, so it falls into the thing, and then throw a grenade back up through the hole?
I don't think it's quite possible because this thing is as that like it's integrated. It's like a lot of like a lot of like wiring and shit going on. So it's like a free floating essentially.
Alright, fine, you guys win. I wrote a 1d2. One was to start blasting the people, two was to shoot the orb.
All right. Well, I guess give me the shot and well, this time it's gonna be like a normal shot since well, it's either gonna miss and we're gonna initiate combat properly, or it's gonna be well, a shot and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, so here's my question. You want me to roll damage for it, or do you just want me to roll to hit?
Well, first damage, first the AOT roll and then normal roll,
Good.
then hit roll.
This is-
Eight.
This is what the scene's going to be when Ally tries to switch it out.
Well, you know what? It's a 1, but it's got forces 3 on it, so. Fucking mad. This gun, when it comes to real damage, is just such a fucking meme. The laser rifle wasn't even this bad at either killing things or hitting them. Where the fuck's the... Wait. And then roll what? Energy weapons to hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7, 10. Well, you know what? Precision.
Well, precision.
I was aiming for the orb.
Yeah.
Something that has forces 3 and deals ag.
It's not a whole lot of damage, but it's enough to like crack it, I guess. I guess if the energy is going through it, well, that's probably enough. And well, you hit it, and at first nothing seems to like happen, but I see like cracks appear through which a lot of like strong like light shines, and you hear like panicked shouting from like the engineers, and everyone like springs to action, like looking for you, but the engineers quickly like point at the orb and like start bolting, but it's already too late. There's a bright light and a lot of noise. Yeah, you have that like weird ringing sound in your ears.
You freed me, the nuclear fission spirit. I'm free. Hey, Sam.
Oof. That's not quite like that, unfortunately. But do you have like you know, yeah, like equipment usually has like something like to prevent like being like blinded randomly, right? Like a little bit at the very least, in case
What's
there's
up?
your equipment has like like your helmet and stuff has like stuff to
Yeah, I wear the carapace stuff,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
has the
yeah.
enclosed helmet.
Yeah. But this time was not enough. Like it overpowered your systems completely, and when you're like able to see again, like this entire room is well, not where you're standing, but like everywhere in the vicinity of this thing is well ruined, and like the entire facility shakes. The others may are probably not gonna notice this too, and the light like energy essentially is gone in this facility now.
Should we make a roll to duck or hide in case some infrastructure lands on our head?
Well, not quite that mean. I think. Like you would there's gonna be like some dust like coming from like the ceiling and stuff, but it's not enough to destroy the building. But so consider this like the energy system. Like only like the emergency light is like on essentially at the moment. Like so the building like building essentially like covered in like some like very dim red light essentially.
I'll probably say this. It's most likely the high tech stuff probably just got damaged.
Q immediately afterwards. Hey, guys, it's Sam. The orb had to give its life for the cause.
God damn!
I found an orb powering a lot of juice was flowing through it. I shot it with the cannon. There's not really a room here anymore.
It
Lights
was
are dim
the
now.
it was the right choice. Good. That should for sure break the shield.
I would hope that. I'm still seeing spots.
Yeah, but the spots are probably more of these cloning things with the tank filled with powerful like essence filled meat.
I haven't been eating that though.
Fragments probably could have gotten to your mouth, or
In my enclosed helmet. All right. Either way, it's been dealt with. So we just got that other power source. I guess I'll meet you guys there.
Sure.
And well, I guess like a lot of like radio chatter from the outside actually comes in now at this point, and the shield is down. Like radio,
We didn't turn it off. We just shut it off. Ah, yes.
yeah, like
Superior space marine technology.
it was like it's like the whole weakness of the Death Star, but no, like
An idiot with a gun. Yeah.
yeah, basically,
I mean, not an idiot, a Chad. You did the right thing.
exactly.
the bad thing. You should have sacrificed your units for that power.
Can't
I-
just
I-
steal
I-
hides one.
But yeah,
I gotta go steal hides. No, it's okay. I'm sure in that warehouse they have another power unit in storage.
I'm sure that those are not rare at all. But yeah, essentially, probably like Vicious Love's dad is gonna like make an announcement that the shield is down, and tells the reserves essentially to like move in and secure the main building.
Yeah, with that we can just give the coordinates of like rescue teams to take the prisoners.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, they're gonna be like you're gonna hear like shooting in the distance now and within the facility.
Oh, now it's actually become full-on urban fighting. Yay.
Boy, bullets are about to fly everywhere, guys.
Stealth is in fact no longer the primary objective.
It's getting the most body count.
Indeed. But yeah, well, I think it's a good point. to enter the session. Like you already took care of take two of the 3 points. So let's see where the last one goes. Next session, probably anyways. Well, let's start with in-character, out-of-character thoughts. Right. Okay. Bacon.
No, in character, this place is completely fucked up. Like, this master guy, if he was not corrupted by whatever corrupted him, like, he would be a very cool guy to just talk with and learn. I mean, he just created his own civilization, like, from thousands of years ago and just went to space. So, pretty based. Out of character, I wasn't even paying attention. I was reading some manga. I'm extremely happy that Ally did the Chadway and just shot the control unit. Absolutely based.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was really worried it was gonna do no fucking damage to the orb.
Was thinking he would shoot with the laser weapon because the laser weapon would for sure destabilize it and they make it explode.
I don't have a laser weapon.
No?
No, I have the plasma cannon. That's it.
Oh.
It's stronger actually, theory at least.
It's stronger.
I mean, yeah, it's still an energy weapon, like.
Yeah, I need to get a Mark II plasma cannon at this rate, so it will at least deal 8 damage every time it hits, or it's easier to hit.
Funny.
All right. Well, I guess next swap. Oh, it's allied. In character, out of character. Thoughts?
In character thoughts. Sam's happy. Nobody on his away team has really died yet. They've been hurt, but they're not dead. So he's living up to his whole thing of nobody dies with him just yet. Out of character. I wanted the orb real bad.
Yeah, I could tell. You're fighting with yourself a lot.
But also, I think this base that this guy's got. I'm really surprised we did not detect it sooner.
Well, it was we was protected until recently, essentially. I was working to the out of character. I could probably find out more in character. But yeah. What's the phrase? Like the spirit of Kryptonite already hinted at it that the mask gonna be weaker after a certain point. That wasn't just gameplay.
I gotcha.
Alright. And well, I guess the next up only M's. In character.
Okay. In character, the entire facility looks very primitive to me. Some weird mud structures, dirty, and fleshy power parts. Not really. In terms of a technological angle, doesn't look that impressive, to be honest. But Altair, I feel sorry for Ally. He shot that energy refinement unit.
Yeah.
And also, what else? Those pirates, sadly, they haven't faced any casualties yet.
Well, they probably faced some characters elsewhere because more teams, right? But there is nothing in Europe, nothing too bad essentially.
fair enough.
Like, they're not exactly, you know, eager to jump into combat anyways. They're like more, you know, take the back line, I guess. They're not betraying you, but they're not too excited to take any hits.
See, don't worry. If things come to worse, we can always throw them into the meat grinder by force. From that's pretty good.
Okay. Okay, and well, I guess once again I'm gonna just give out the willpower point to everyone. Considering you just got like another big success. I'm probably feeling pretty good about yourselves. And well, 3 XP. Usually I would probably like do 4, but like I need to be more conservative with XP. Like I guess the things are already fucked, but no need to like accelerate it, I guess. And well, other than that, does anyone who buys something?
No, I'm still not at the point of buying Charisma 6.
Let's see. Probably going to purchase my third dot in expression and my third dot in. Nah, I should probably get my second dot in military science.
Wait, did we get 4 XP last session?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't count last session and it was a 4. Okay, makes sense. You are correct, Allied.
Hey. Don't worry, I'm only behind anymore. I'm never ahead. Some fucking how.
Right, that means I just need
So, will you
9
allow me?
more. Nice.
Yeah. Will you allow me to buy my third dot in expression and my second dot in military science?
Expressions are kind of a stretch. Like you're not really doing a lot of expression stuff, I think. But the military science, definitely.
Okay, that is fair enough. Buy that. If not expression, could I buy my third dot in investigation?
Alright, third dot investigation, huh? Sure.
Nice.
Okay, and I guess it's now time to say goodbye to our bots.
Goodbye, bot.
Bots.
Goodbye,
Bye, bots.